Alright, we back part two. If it let me film a good little bit more, I don't know if it will. I might have to download that other one, upload that other one, delete it, and come back. Um, Show you what we're working with right here. Now these beds right there. I'm not fitting to toss in them beds. Over there on that side, it's a little bit deeper. That's where I'm fitting to go. I'm fitting to sit y'all down right here and see if I can't put y'all down somewhere. See where we at. That's better than nothing right there. Now I see one right there. I'm gonna toss over there, get on. I don't know how big he is. He ain't big. He ain't hardly take the hood. We're gonna go to the left right there. Right in front of the cypress trees is where we go. Anywhere there's any kind of wood structure in the water, that's where we hit. Now it may get a little bit louder because we get closer to the road. But I want to get over there on that deep water where there's a pole at over there and see what we can do right here. Now, oh, all these little ones wanting to come up and do something, wanting to pick at it. And that's okay, they can. I ain't catching a little snack, I don't mind that. Worms is cheap. About the cheapest bait I can get around here, other than chicken livers, but I don't like using chicken livers out of the grocery store. Now my local bait shop sells some that's about $6 a can. They come frozen. You can unfreeze them. Toughest chicken livers I ever used in my life. They by a company called Killer Bee Baits, and they claim they're rooster livers, but they are tough. I mean, catch 2 or 3 fish on one liver. But then again, I don't use the whole liver neither. I cut me a little piece off, just enough to get on the hook, wrap around twice. Oh, these little baby ones, man. They out here strong today. The livers are. Ah, there's another, there's another tree limb right there. Probably can't get wrapped around it. Maybe not. No, I come over. Yeah, it's just these little babies right here, so we're gonna move down a little bit. Now there's a lot of beds right there. And it's real shallow. I'm not gonna mess with them beds. I'm gonna fish on either side of them, and we're gonna see what's good. I look fat as hell in this shirt, but this shirt saved my ass a couple times when it comes to sunburn. It's by a company called Heat. It's professional outdoor wear. Uh, it's 50. It's it's a UVP protection shirt, so keeps you from getting sunburnt, all that good stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to watch my feet. We in prime snake shit right now, and there's grass up about my knees, and I got on True Religion shorts and Crocs, so we finna be a little careful coming through here. All right, so here's this hole I was talking about. Now, from right here in between these pylons, which used to be a dock or used to be a bridge, from right here on back to where that bundle of shit is back there, is about 4.5 foot deep. Now the other day when I come, I didn't have no luck right there. I tried. I threw me in a piece of chicken liver. I caught me a little bitty catfish, but not nothing with no size to it. Finna set this rock right here so I can lean y'all up against it. We're gonna see what's happening. We're gonna see what's cracking. Huh? We're gonna try to bust this one right here. Alright, y'all can see. Alright, beautiful. I look fat as hell. I ain't as fat as I look. I only weigh about 200 pounds. I'm kind of short and stout, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cast all over. I know y'all seen, I showed y'all all these pilings and stuff. That's exactly what we finna cast around. Now the danger with that is the first time one grabs it, he's going to try to go around to the other side of that piling. But we prepared for that. So we're going to toss right here by these pilings. Oh, it's a fat one. See there? See right there? The pilings, man, the pilings. Any structure you can get is a guaranteed fish magnet. And that's all I fish. That's all I fish is structure. I don't do open water ponds and open water lakes and all that stuff. I come to where you better have some money with you because you're going to lose some stuff. That's where I come every time. But I don't never leave without some fish. So, that's a good eater. It's about the size of my palm. I'm only going to take me about 8 or 10. Now, like I say, if you're gonna fish like I do, you better keep you a good mess of hooks and bobbers and sinkers around. And that little bag that I had earlier, that's my river and my creek fishing bag, and it's got about a year's worth of hooks and shit in it. And that's why oh, and if there's any kids watch this, I apologize. I do cuss a lot. But that's why, because of the way I fish. I'm fishing up against rocks, I'm fishing up against root stacks, I'm fishing up against bundles of debris, pilings, any kind of structure. And that's all I'm fishing. You won't never see me cast out there. Because I figured out a long time ago that you can catch fish in open water a lot of times. But if you really want one that's worth catching, he's going to be hit up against something somewhere. Whether it's a tree limb, a stump, a rock outcropping, something like that. There's going to be some kind of stacked on top of each other, them little hollers. That's where them catfish be at. Well, I ain't trying to hit no catfish today because I broke my catfish skinners the other day. And I ain't went and got me another pair yet. And I just don't feel like mixing them. These right here, I just take a spoon, knock the scales off them, and then cut the head off, throw them in the fryer hole. Catfish, you gotta sit there and skin the blaster and shit, and I just ain't with that today. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of islands left that we're gonna hit on. I see the one I want right there. Oh yeah, I see straight over. Oh, there we go. Come off the back side of it. Now I say I won't fish open water, but I will throw across it. Now if there's a good span of open water between me and some cover, you best believe I'll get over there to that cover. Y'all can't see me, and I'm not gonna try to get him up on the camera because y'all ain't gonna be able to see me anyway. But right there on that, you see that concrete piling? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them go across here. On the 4th one right here, there's a spider, son. I mean, he's stretched out. He's every bit the size of my hand. And I hope he stays over there. I mean, now I'm not scared of him, but that's a big old boy. And I don't think me and him's gonna get along too good if he decides to come over here. Snakes, I ain't too worried about the snakes. I done been bit by one time, and I ain't, you know, all I'm gonna do is go to the hospital and sit there for about 2 weeks. I ain't worried about all that. And besides, he's more likely to want to run away from me than anything, as long as I ain't stood directly on top of his head. That spider, that's some bitch crawl on me. He don't care. He'll get right up on your ass. And I ain't with all that. Like I say, I ain't scared of him, but I don't want to be best friends with him either. I know I just seen one pop right there. Give it a little jiggle. Every once in a while you gotta give it a little jiggle. Just a little bump. You know what I'm saying? We may switch over in a minute, because you know, it's a little hot. I mean, they may want something a little more lively. We may switch over in a minute, throw a jig on it. I don't know. But we're going to see first. Right there, that little pop. That's a little baby. Sunlight through my shades polarized. Throwing my shades on ain't gonna do me no good. Just try to stop here. But I about know where they at. So we're gonna see what we can get right here. That's a world record right here, y'all. Hell, my chunk of worm's bigger than he is. I foul hooked him through the gill plate. I'm gonna try to get him off here without hurting him too bad. Little baby, what does everybody else call him? Red ear. What the fuck is that? Hold on, y'all. There's something crashing there. There's a cemetery right next to us on the other side of this bridge right here. Deer sit in there a lot, and people come in to mourn and visit their loved ones and scare the deer. Alright, so we're gonna pull that worm off because I can't get him back to where I want him. Alright, here we go, here we go. There we go. Ooh, boy. That was a good pop right there. I don't know what it was. We might toss over there and see if we can't grab him one time. It's a good one. Let's see if we can pop him one time. Since he wants to splash and shit. Oh no, that's real shallow. The worm is sitting head on bottom right there. That's why he's splashed like that. Alright, so we're finna move for just a second. Oh, I'm gonna bring y'all with me though. I'm gonna bring y'all with me. I might have to look at the sky for a second while I grab this bucket. Like I say, I'm trying to film on my phone because I ain't got no GoPro or nothing, but as soon as I get a GoPro, we'll be in business. Try to get over these rocks without messing up my phone or dropping anything. Now we ain't gonna go far. We're gonna go somewhere where I can prop y'all up and y'all can see what's going on. Here we go. Got me a rock right here. Oh. Hey, how you doing? Alright. So we just walked a few feet to the other side of this bridge. We're still underneath it. Sit down for a second. There's a sandbar right there, a log right there, a bundle of trees there, and some old stumps right there, piling. Now, I've been fishing that piling, but where I want is right in between them two, because there's some of the old bridge wood pilings in the middle. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fish out. Catch that stump, catch that bundle, catch that sandbar right there, and catch that bundle. Now hopefully we'll get us something good. Maybe not, can't promise nothing. But every time I get one, I'm gonna show him to y'all. Now let's hit the middle of these pilings right here. Let's see what's good. Oh, look at it. Took off. That's a good one right there. As soon as I tossed it out there, he took off with it. What is that? That's a nice gill right there. They feel bigger than they are on this. Oh no, that's a shell cracker right here. That's old long ear. Now they feel bigger on this rod than they really are, because even though it's 7 foot, it is still a light action rod. And I love this thing. I do, I really do. I love this rod. Now them shell crackers, they'll normally be stacked in there, which with it being low like it is, I don't know if they will be, but we're gonna toss it in there one more time, just to make sure we got it. Right in there in between them pilings where I wanted to go. Nope. Now see, when I'm fishing real shallow like this, I don't stay in a spot very long. I don't toss it and just sit. If it ain't hitting about 10 seconds, I'm reeling up, I'm tossing a couple feet to the left or to the right. Now we're gonna see if we can get one more up out of there. I need to step this way, son, so I can get the right angle on it. Oh, perfect. Right next to that wood pile. Now see, I like it when they do like he just done. As soon as it touched that water, boy, it took off with it. Uh-oh. That's a lit one. I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna toss it in there one more time. Wrong way. That's okay though. That's okay. There's still next one in the pile. And it ain't nothing. So you ain't gonna throw every time and it be something. But 9 times out of 10, if you fish and cover, there's something in it. At least where I'm at anyway, down here in this area. Now I ain't the ace boom coon fishing or nothing. But down here where I'm at, I fish long enough to know that the nastier somewhere looks, cover wise, the better your chances are, because they feel like they get up in the tightest, nastiest looking spot, that can't nothing get to them. Got another one. It's running towards me, so I can't tell how big it. Oh boy, that's a good. Oh, red breast. Look at that. I see there. South Georgia red breast right there. Beautiful fish. I love them. They got that nice, pretty red on the bottom. Beautiful fish. And we call it red breast, but really all it is it's a long ear, and he's getting ready to drop off, if you know what I'm saying. Now, I've done caught 2 big ones out of that same spot. There may be another one over there. There may not be. But since I've done caught 2 out of there, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move to my next little hit. That way, if they just so happen to have a bed right there, which is a little deep right there, I doubt they did, then they steal a good breeding size fish on it. Not like a lot of people come down here and fish the beds out. I don't want to do all that. I want me to maintain a healthy population in here. So, next spot, right next to them stumps. I mean, I landed right in between them, getting a pop. It didn't do nothing. Alright, 10 seconds, that's all I'm in there. 10 seconds, that's all I'm in there. Now I'm fitting to end the video here in a little bit. I'm not going to do part 3, part 4, If I do make another one today, it'll be a whole separate video doing something else. Maybe some catfishing. I'm knotted up right here around my bobber, but that's okay. You know what? I will make another video today. We'll go do some catfishing. I'll show y'all how I do that. My main point to get across today on this set of videos, was cover. Fish, cover. I don't care what you're fishing for, fish cover. Because 9 times out of 10, your best fish is going to come out of it. Now you see, I ain't had very much luck with the big ones down there. But I come down here, started fishing these pilings, started fishing plenty of cover, and we got on. And that'll happen every time. Anytime, there's a little soft-shell turtle right there. Anytime you fish and cover, you're gonna get on. That's just Fact doesn't matter. That's just how it is. People spend all this money on lures and live scope and this, that, the third, all that bull crap. Oh, there's another good one. There's another good one. Nah, he ain't all that. He'll be going back. Oh no, he won't neither. Good pan frying bluegill. Now that's 4 fish. I'm only gonna catch about 8 out of here to keep. And when I do my catfishing video here in a little while, we ain't gonna keep none of them. We're just gonna catch them, have a good time, go on about our day. Hit this next spot. This bundle of tree limbs right here. Look down. Damn. As soon as it touched the water, he was down. But a lot of people go buy all these expensive lures and stuff and they get scared to lose them. Well, if you're spending so much money on a lure that you're scared to throw it in there into some messy stuff and catch you a big fish, you ain't got no business fishing, dog. None. Now, I ain't got nothing in my tackle box that I ain't scared to lose or that I'd be upset about losing, because that's the name of the game. If you out there for good fish, you gonna fish where most people ain't gonna throw nothing at. And down here in South Georgia, the nastier a hole looks, the better off your chances are. My PB bass is 13 pounds, 8 ounces. And it come out of a hole, a little pond, in the middle of town now. Dead in the middle of town, right behind our dog store. That nobody fishing, because basically a mud hole. I mean, it gets some water in it when it rains and stuff, but during the summer, it wasn't about 4 or 5 foot deep in the middle. Me, I didn't care. You couldn't even really get to the edge of it because of mud. Me, I get out there and be standing in mud this deep. Got out there that one day with a black Zoom horny toad. It had me on some 25-pound spider wire braid on some bullcrap Walmart fishing combo I got. I went about 14. Got in there in that mud, started casting them edges, boy. And I mean like a semi driving through a concrete embankment, son, she hit that boss. And I walked to the house with a bass about as long, about from there to my foot. People stopping, taking pictures covered in mud. Where'd you get that at? Where'd you get that at? Just a hole down the way. Don't be scared to go where you think you're going to lose your stuff at. I mean, if you're that scared of losing it, you shouldn't have bought it in the first place. Fish where you think nobody else is going to throw at. Heavy cover. Heavy cover. Get you some good line. That's all you need. You got good enough line, you can strap to the back of a Volkswagen and pull it out of the water if you need to. See if we can't get one more for y'all before I cut this video off. And he's on. That fast. Tossing and cover. Tossing and cover. I tossed in that big clump of bullshit over there. And it's a good one. It's a good eating size. Good long ear. Old redbreast again. See there? Fish that cover, man. Fish that cover. Always. I'll never be scared to lose nothing, man. It's just fishing lures. You can buy another one. They make them by the thousands. When I switch to my new hole, my catfish hole, I'll make another video with y'all. Y'all take it easy. And have a good day. And I appreciate y'all watching, man.